Welcome to Anchor Network, where you get updates of things happening around you and things you would like to know. I appreciate everyone who has subscribed to this channel and those who are yet to subscribe. And if you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Click the red button and also click the bell icon so that you'll be notified anytime we publish any news. This time around, we have wonderful news for you that you will be glad that you are aware of. Stay tuned. Don't get your hopes high. Buhari cannot solve Nigeria's poverty issues, says Amaechi. Nigeria have been asked to forget about expecting President Muhammadu Buhari to solve the high level of poverty in the country. This came as the former Rivers State Governor and Minister of Transportation in Buhari's first tenure, Rotimi Amaechi, on Monday said that the current government or even 3 or 4 administrations in Nigeria cannot do that, solve the issue of poverty in Nigeria, because the level of poverty is deeply rooted. Amaechi, who fielded questions from reporters on the state of the nation on Monday, said, "Look at it this way. If an economy is running purely on agriculture and a new president comes and say no, that it won't continue, we have to rejig the economy to create productivity. Before you can finish creating such products, it will take more than 15 years because at that point, you are not just talking about agriculture, you are talking about industrialization. You are talking about power. You are talking about roads and transportation. Now the president is focusing on roads, power and transportation. Look at the railway. If we do Lagos to Kano for $8.3 billion, of the $8.3 billion, 5 trillion naira is for just 1.5 kilometers of railway. Meanwhile, our budget is just 8 trillion. If you remove 8.5 trillion from our budget on rail lines, what about salaries and other sectors of the economy? So no one government can fulfill all that. It is a gradual process, and that is why we are taking the rail project in several segments. And when we are under political pressure from everybody who wants rail lines in their side to be done, we have done Abuja to Kaduna, we are doing Lagos to Ibadan, we have asked for a loan for Port Harcourt to Warri and then Benin to Onitsha, while also trying to complete Ibadan to Kano. So it is evident that these people cannot solve any problem. They can't bring any solution to the problem of Nigeria. It's just all about the seat. They just wanted that vote. They just wanted to come in. They just wanted to be in power. That is just all it. So they have to sing a kind of rhetoric that will sell, that will fly, before people. And, people will just buy it. And people really bought it. And one thing about it, Amaechi, in one way or the other, he says it the way it is. He's just trying to admit, because I'm not sure if Amaechi is going to go back or is going to be reappointed in this their second term. And meanwhile, there was a leaked audio record. We heard his voice, though he came out to deny it. He said a lot of things. He said the president doesn't read. He doesn't listen to anybody. That if anybody thinks that Buhari is going to do anything, they should just forget it, that this country is not going to go anywhere. He said it in that leaked audio record, but he came out to deny it. But we heard his voice. I don't know the kind of technology, just like the way president was saying, that he doesn't know the kind of technology they use in exposing Ganduje dollar bribery collection. Now, he doesn't know the kind of technology they use. So the same thing, we don't know the kind of technology they use in extracting Amaechi's voice when it really made those statements. But what he's saying now is really confirmed that leaked audio recording, because now he has come out to say that the government cannot do anything. They came on with this 3 mantra: security, economy, and fight against corruption. In all of those things, we are not even moving anywhere. We are still in the same circle. We are still in the same place, rounding the same cycle. When you talk of security, everybody know the situation of the whole thing. When you talk of economy, oh my goodness, now Nigeria is the headquarters of poverty in the whole world. So when you talk of infrastructure, okay, little by little, they are trying to crawl. And people will still argue with you that, no, they are not just starting all this infrastructure. It's already on ground. Before they came in, they are just trying to build on it. Good and fine. Government is a continuous thing. They have to follow through. So it's a good thing. They've really borrowed a lot of money, which people even condemned, that, the rate at which they are borrowing that money, is so alarming. Now it has come out to tell everybody, so everybody should just know where we are going to, know the situation on ground. We are going to wait for like 4, 5, 10 years, according to what Amaechi has said. Any government that will want to tackle poverty in the land. We have to have like 4 governments that will do that until we get it right. So that brings us to the question, since 1999, how many administration has really come and gone? So what has happened? What efforts have they really made? Where did they start from? Where are we now? And where are we going to? So are we going to start the 15 years now, or it has started since 2015 when this government came in? Is that what Amaechi is telling us? The other day, Ibe Kachuku came out and said the government failed in building refineries. They couldn't build the refinery as they promised when they were coming 2015. And he started enumerating the problems, the reason why they couldn't build refineries. And this is the same man that said that after 2019, if there's no refinery, that he's going to resign his job. But he didn't resign. But now he's coming to tell us that the government failed, that Buhari government failed. Who is the Minister of Petroleum? Is it not Buhari? So why didn't they build the refinery with all the allegations levied against PDP that is corrupt? PDP is this, that there are 16 years of misrule, and now you are the Minister of Petroleum. Then why have you not been able to build refineries? Kachiku was complaining, he was lamenting, trying to exonerate himself from the whole thing, giving reasons. Nigerians are not ready for excuses because you say you are going to do it. You say you are more better than the PDP or the government that has been before you came in, that you are better than them. So why are you giving us excuses? Because those ones, they still have their own way of giving excuses. Why? And reasons why they couldn't do what they ought to do before they were being flushed out. And we guys brought you in. And now you are still giving us the same story, excuses upon excuses. These guys, they just know that we can be deceived. Majority of us, we are so gullible. And you will see somebody who come and defend them. That why must you talk? People in the past, what did they do? No, we know that these guys didn't do well. That was why we asked them to go. We are bringing you in. So you don't need to compare yourself with them because we know that you are better. Now you will be complaining and you're comparing yourself. So that means there's no job done. We would have left them. And the situation now is worse than the way it was before you guys came in. When you talk of poverty, now these governments are succeeded in creating more poverty, creating more hardship. If they have taken off from where we were coming from, and we discover that the progress is, is a slow one, or there's an improvement gradually, but it's not as rapid as we expect, it's a different thing. But now we were taken back. It's just like you are on level 10 and somebody takes you back to level 5, and the person is trying to come back again to meet that level 10, and now the person is now in level 7, and the person is priding himself that he has done well. That didn't you know that I went back to level 5? Now I'm now in level 7. And meanwhile, you met that situation on level 10 and you took us back to level 5, and you are coming to level 7 again to meet up that level 10, and you are proud of it, that you are doing well. That is just what is happening in this administration. Kachiku has come to complain and told us openly that they couldn't build the refinery as they promised. So who is to be blamed? Amaechi is coming out that Buhari government cannot resolve the issue of poverty. So who is to be blamed in solving the issue of poverty? What level are you? What level were you? What level did you pick up from? Those are the things that we really need to know. But now we are retrogressing. We are not progressing, we are retrogressing. One of them will say, come out, the reason why they cannot fight this security. They gave a lot of excuses. Some people coming, it is the politicians, the opponents, the politicians that are causing insecurity in the country, all manner of things. They talked about our porous borders, people coming from other countries and all of that. Like we learned that we have 1,400 illegal borders in Nigeria. Anybody comes in, nobody checks them. So how do you expect insecurity not to fester? They're always giving excuses. They don't want to blame themselves. It is particular with this regime. Blame game, blame game, blame game. So Nigerians, we've heard from one of Buhari's former minister saying that Buhari cannot solve the issue of poverty. So I don't know where we are now, and I don't know where they are taking us to. In this their next level, Amaechi has said that Buhari cannot solve the issue of poverty. So guys, that's just my own take on what Amaechi has said. If there's anything you want to add to that, or if you are indifferent, please, I would like you to put down your comments and let's rub minds together. Thank you very much for always listening. Bye.